Welcome back. Remember to check out the description below for recommended literature if you want to learn more about this topic. Let's dive into the video. In the late 17th and early 18th centuries, as the scientific revolution reshaped humanity's vision of the cosmos, Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz, 1646–1716, stood at the crossroads of philosophy, mathematics, and theology. A co-inventor of calculus, a pioneer of logic, and a metaphysical genius, Leibniz sought to explain not just how the universe functions, but why it exists at all. His bold answer was the theory of monads, indivisible, immaterial centers of perception that make up all of reality. In this view, the universe is not merely mechanical matter in motion, but a vast hierarchy of consciousness harmonized by God. For Leibniz, every monad reflects the whole cosmos from its own perspective, and together they form the divine symphony of existence. Born in Leipzig in 1646, Leibniz was a child prodigy, mastering Latin by the age of 12 and producing philosophical essays as a teenager. He lived in a Europe still divided by the 30 Years' War, a world of both religious strife and scientific discovery. Throughout his career, he served as diplomat, librarian, mathematician, and philosopher, moving across courts and intellectual circles. He exchanged letters with thinkers such as Spinoza and Locke, while laying foundations for calculus and binary mathematics. Yet, at the heart of his intellectual journey was a spiritual question. How can we reconcile the existence of an infinite, perfect God with the finite, complex, and often flawed world we experience? His answer would unfold in his metaphysical masterpiece, the Monadology. Leibniz rejected the idea that reality is built from tiny pieces of inert matter. Instead, he envisioned the fundamental units of existence as monads, indivisible, immaterial substances that are centers of perception and activity. Each monad is like a mirror of the universe, reflecting the whole from its unique point of view. Monads have no windows. They do not interact physically, but their perceptions unfold according to an inner principle preordained by God. From the simplest monads, which perceive dimly, to the highest monads, which achieve self-awareness, the universe is a hierarchy of consciousness. In this view, reality itself is alive, dynamic, and permeated by divine intelligence. If monads do not interact directly, how does the universe appear so coherent? Leibniz answered with his famous doctrine of pre-established harmony. He proposed that God, in creating the world, synchronized every monad so that their inner unfoldings harmonize perfectly, like clocks set to the same time. This means that when we act or perceive, it appears as though we are interacting with others, but in reality, each monad is following its own inner program, divinely coordinated with all others. Consciousness, then, is not isolated chaos, but part of an intricately ordered cosmic symphony. For Leibniz, this harmony was proof of God's wisdom and presence within the fabric of reality. Leibniz also described different levels of consciousness among monads. At the lowest level, monads possess confused perceptions, like the dim awareness of matter or plants. Higher forms, such as animals, have clearer perceptions and memory. Human beings occupy a unique position. Our monads possess apperception, the ability to reflect on ourselves, to say, I. Beyond this lies the supreme monad, God, whose consciousness is infinite, clear, and complete. Thus, for Leibniz, reality is a grand spectrum of consciousness, rising from the faint awareness of matter to the radiant fullness of divine mind. The human journey is one of awakening within this hierarchy, moving toward greater clarity and unity with God's perspective. One of Leibniz's most famous and controversial claims was that God created the best of all possible worlds. If God is perfect, he reasoned, then the world God chose to create must reflect the greatest possible harmony of order, variety, and goodness. To human eyes, this world may appear flawed, full of suffering and evil. But for Leibniz, such imperfections are like shadows in a painting, which contribute to the beauty of the whole. Consciousness, limited in its perspective, sees only fragments. Divine consciousness sees the total harmony. This belief in cosmic perfection became central to his philosophy. Every monad, no matter how small, contributes to the unfolding of God's infinite design. At its heart, Leibniz's philosophy portrays the cosmos as divine consciousness refracted into infinite perspectives. Every monad, from the tiniest atom-like perception to the vast awareness of human minds, is a spark of God's infinite intelligence. Our own consciousness is thus not isolated, but a microcosm of divine mind. In perceiving, reasoning, and striving toward clarity, we participate in God's ongoing self-expression. The universe in this light is not a machine, but a living mirror of divine thought, with consciousness as its essence. Leibniz's insight anticipated later philosophies of panpsychism, the idea that mind or experience pervades all things, while grounding it firmly in a theological vision of God as the unifying consciousness of all. Though sometimes overshadowed by Descartes, Spinoza, and Newton, Leibniz's philosophy remains deeply relevant. His vision of a universe composed of centers of consciousness resonates with contemporary debates in philosophy of mind and quantum theory, where the primacy of matter is increasingly questioned. His idea of pre-established harmony prefigures systems thinking, where complex wholes emerge from coordinated parts. And his view of consciousness as a reflection of divine mind offers a bridge between spirituality and science, showing that the search for knowledge is ultimately a search for meaning within a conscious cosmos. Leibniz reminds us that to study reality is to explore God's infinite thought, and to awaken in ourselves the awareness that we too are monads, mirrors of the eternal. The divine symphony of monads. Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz envisioned a universe not of inert matter but of monads, living centers of perception harmonized by God. In his vision, consciousness is the very fabric of reality, arranged in a hierarchy from dim awareness to divine clarity. The harmony of these countless monads reveals God's wisdom, and every moment of perception, every act of awareness, participates in the infinite symphony of creation. For Leibniz, to awaken to consciousness is to awaken to our role in this divine harmony, to recognize that we are reflections of God's infinite mind, luminous threads woven into the tapestry of the cosmos.